Hi. We hope we're
Hello.
back because Mario Tusco et al. Screwed up our whole computer. This is
Completely.
part 28 of A Cry for Help.
It's so
And
exhausting. I stood up as much as I could
I
until
went to
close
sleep
to.
about 5:30.
Susan just
And,
made that short video around like what 5 o'clock in the
and
morning.
I really got sick as a result of this stress. Okay, this overwhelming stress. It destroys your diabetic control, as anybody would know who has diabetes. If they were living like this, they'd be dead. I'm really exhausted, but we have to move on, and we hope these videos work.
Yeah, we gotta move forward.
We had to. I cannot say over the internet what we did, because the lethal corruption
Yeah,
is
so we're
listening.
not gonna
But
elaborate on that.
yeah, but we had to do certain things, and we think it's a little better, but we don't know how much better. I want to tell you what Mario Tusco is doing now. We're gonna try to do everything in detail like we wanted to, okay? But I must say something now. I keep on bringing up my sister Linda Jacobson and Brian Jacobson. Brian Jacobson, like I told you, was a celebrity party, is a celebrity party planner. He did Robert De Niro's son's wedding.
A couple years
My
ago.
sister and Brian went to the Bahamas to do the wedding.
It was located at the Tigers Woods Estate,
Yes.
right in the Bahamas.
He does all celebrity weddings and Fortune 500 company events, and you can go on his website. Okay, what I do is I look up Brian Jacobson in New York City. On his website, you're going to see news articles, not news, internet articles that he's dead. And then you're going to see about 20 plus web pages that he's alive. And you can email him. And here's the noise. Every time we say something that the lethal corruption does not want us to know, the noise comes.
And you're gonna see sites where it shows where he's doing something now.
Right.
Presently.
Right. And it says email Brian Jacobson. Okay? Brian changed his name to Joshua Jacobson. It's all connected with us. But we just want the citizens of the world to know that this entire corruption began because my sister made deals with Phyllis Limewine because Brian was supposedly pronounced dead, but he's alive. We cannot know for sure what has happened. What we do know from what we investigated, okay, and we need to explain it from the beginning. But Brian was 99% kidnapped, and they were going to kill him. But they let Brian come home, and we'll explain all this to you, if all the money deals and the blackmail committed by Phyllis Limewine, my sister Linda Jacobson, backfired on us. And our lives would be compromised and sacrificed. And it also backfired on my mother and father because they had to be brainwashed. Because as this cry for help continues, when we start with the details, I'm going to show you letters from my parents, how they supported us, and how they got brainwashed
100%.
and became clones of the lethal corruption. And then the whole family was ostracized from us, and it was like a secret society. They're all one family. We're no longer part of the family. And my mother and father loved me with all their heart my entire life. We were a unit.
Oh, they were attached to us.
Yes. Once this whole ordeal began with Brian Jacobson committing suicide, which he didn't. Okay, everything.
The separation.
The separation began.
And it got bigger.
And my daughter.
And we got so
my daughter.
forward.
Okay, Bonnie Kurtz married a cult member, Joshua Kurtz. This is all Limewine scheming, and you'll see this. And my daughter now hates me to death. She actually wants me dead. My daughter is a physician assistant, or she was.
We still know because everything is so secret about
Okay, she's practically a doctor. I can't get my insulin. I can't get my medical supplies. My daughter will not write prescriptions for me because All of a sudden, she dislikes her mother so much that she wants her mother dead.
Lester from some other supplies that Susan's needed.
Yes. In other words,
some testing supplies.
I beg my daughter. She doesn't even call me back. She doesn't care one iota about me. When she does call me back, she butchers me. Right after my mother died, she butchered me to death. And lied to me.
Explain how she butchered you to death.
Okay, no, we don't want to get into that right now. I want to get back to Mario Tusco.
Right,
now,
okay.
What this lethal corruption did on Brian Jacobson's sites, and we have papers to prove it. I have it all put away.
This is very important.
They constantly screwed up his site, CEM Party Planning. They crossed out, because Linda Jacobson, my sister, in quotes, works with Brian. They work at home. Okay? And plus, I believe right now they have a place in the Empire State Building in New York. I'm not sure, but I believe they do. Anyway, what they do, what this lethal corruption did to Brian with his high celebrity CEM party planning, they crossed out Brian Jacobson, Linda Jacobson, accounts suspended, dismissed. They did the identical thing that they're doing on our YouTube. I want to show you. Over here. You see the blue lettering? I'm first going to read it. It says, results for a cry for help, Susan and Joseph Tropeano, part 20. Mary Tusco et al. Wrote that in. Then what they do, they cross out Joseph and part 20. I'm going to hold it very close to, it's over here on top. Joe, please help me. Okay. It's over here on top. I'm going to hold it for a while because, as you know, our videos, so hold it for a good minute. Okay, they did the same exact thing to Brian Jacobson's websites also, because he was advertising his company all over the place, and they were crossing out Linda Jacobson, just like what's on mine. The same exact
pattern.
Same thing. Hold it up, because then I have something else to show them.
Okay, we're going to hold it up.
Hold it up, because the computer freezes.
Right.
And then what Mario Tusco does when we show evidence, which we forgot to tell you, he cuts and pastes it, and he puts it in another part. I don't know what he does, but he does miraculous cutting and pasting.
Okay.
Now, here's another one. This time, it says, A Cry for Help, Susan and Joseph Tropeano, part 27, Joseph Tropeano. And then what he does, he crosses out Joseph Tropeano, part 27, Joseph Tropeano. And then on this one also, on the bottom, it says Unsaved Playlist. And he's deleting out videos. Like I went on a website last night, part 4 of my video is not working. Okay, you see it. You see a black screen and you see the circle going around, but it can't go on.
Right.
Okay, so here's again. See it on top.
It's on the top, right, Susan?
Okay, yeah, keep it up for about a minute.
Right there, right.
See the blue lettering and then the cross outs. That's what he did on Brian Jacobson's sites also. He's a CEM party planner. Okay, you will not see it now, but I have from the past the same exact things done on his website. Then keep it up on the, still keep it there. Then Joe is going to lift up the page a little bit, and it's going to show how he's not saving and deleting my videos. Okay, now you have to keep it there for a while, Joe, because
hold it up?
Yeah, keep on going. There, okay, you see how he's, no, like this. Move it over here, the other way. He's deleting my websites on the bottom. Okay, he takes off the photos. Hold it up for a while, Joe, because the computer screen freezes. This is making us sick.
Okay.
No, now show the top again with the blue lettering so they see it. Okay, you got to do it. I know it's drooling, but this is the life we have. Plus, as we're making this video, we don't even know if it's going to move forward. because once we get off,
Okay.
the cyber crimes continue again. He's got on my, because my last video I said I cannot write descriptions. All of a sudden I could write descriptions. On the other ones, every time I write a description, he writes it off, Mario Tusco et al., and they put in Joseph Tropeano's webcam. That's the description.
Right.
And then for the tag words, he puts in webcam, Joseph Tropeano.
And he keeps on changing.
I mean,
We make the changes.
we make the changes.
And he changes to where he wants
Okay.
to be. It's a constant battle. That's what he does.
And then a lot of the videos, it says, can't work right now, come later. Errors. He's constantly throwing viruses. We have so much more to report to you before we get on to Verizon. What he also does, he has put so many things on our computer, like activists, cache. I got this big green thing that was taken off. Looks like a cactus. Okay? And he's working with JamieKurt.com. Okay? Mario Tusco and the Lethal Corruption are working with Jamie Kurt, because when we were with Jamie Kurt, I had to restore my computer 5 times. And we realized from the last conversation with Jamie Kurt how we weren't talking to him anymore. All of a sudden he calls us and wanted to keep us online. We told you how they said, oh, we have a tape recording that you're selling drugs. I already explained that to you.
Which is
okay,
sick.
Which is sick. He says, how are you supporting your apartment? Here's a repeated word.
No, once we get an echo.
So I said, out of exasperation, because I knew what they were leading to, okay, that they were connected with the Lethal Corruption, because Lethal Corruption wants our apartment, and they want to know how we're paying for it. So I said, oh, we're selling cocaine and LSD and this and that.
Oh, I got a tape recorder of them.
Oh, I tape recorded that now. I got you on tape. Okay? And we were stupid. We could kick ourselves for staying online with them.
And then they kept saying to us, I have a link here. Why don't you click on that link? Go ahead, click. And then
I told Joe, don't click on that
right,
link.
and they kept telling us, click on it.
Click on it.
Because we want to help you. Click on it.
And they constantly wanted to know about Mario Tusco. In fact,
and also,
we got
they keep wanting our IP number.
Yes.
What's your IP number?
Yeah, because I want to help you to make sure that Mario Tusco is on the computer with you.
So please, give me your IP number. What's your problem?
I want to make this believable.
And then as they were saying it, they were smirking, they were laughing. Actually, that's because I can't see they were smirking.
They're cracking up. I think they were stoned. They were snorting cocaine, okay?
The way they were talking, yes.
And then what happened was, okay, we got a message, another comment yesterday, and I'm not going to open comments like that. I'm going to explain something to the citizens of the world. If you happen to comment to us, and we happen to get it, please do us a favor. Well, whatever I tell you, the Lethal Corruption is going to hear. But I'm not opening up emails from crazy names like Blubberkind. Anyway, what happened yesterday is that somebody from JamieKurt.com
His group
left us a comment on our YouTube. And he said, we want you to know that Jamie Kurt was just helping you. He wanted your IP number so he could help you with Mario Tusco.
So they were still insisting on getting that IP
So
number.
evidently, I don't know what's going on with the Lethal Corruption with Jamie Kurt, okay? There's deals and bribes and threats made all over the place. But that's the comment we got from him. And whatever the corruption says, it's the opposite. Okay, he wasn't going to help us. He's the one that all of a sudden just took off our videos after we worked so hard on it, okay, to write the narrative. It took our guts out, and he kept on making us change it. We had a better narrative. He says, oh, you can't use that one because it mentions too much, what?
Yeah, okay, you don't have to really, he just made us change it.
He said,
you're elaborating too much on this,
you can't use that one because it was too good.
Right, it was too good.
So I had to make it less detailed.
Exactly.
Okay? Because, and that's what the corruption always makes you do. Write it again. We don't understand. Write it again. Write it again. And then we get the big slap in the face.
And we still not even get off home plate.
Right. For 8.5 years, we never got off home plate.
Anyway, this video again
is coming to an end.
This is what, part 28?
Yes, we hope it's going to go through. We never know.
Okay. And we thank you again.
Please call the people we said, and please help us and support us, because we need help.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks again.